Pasta, just flour and eggs. And noodles have just been enjoyed since the beginning of time. Let's back up a bit. So there's talk of pasta being enjoyed back in 1st century AD just as a fried dough made with the juices of lettuce and some flour. It's freaking crazy. Now we can think of this as an all-in-all, one-for-all recipe. Bear with me here. I know that probably didn't make any sense. So you can make a garganelle with this, or you can make parpadelle or fettuccine, or you can make a magliati, which means poorly cut in Italian. This dough is just perfect for making any sort of noodle. So I call it the noodle dough. Okay, so what he's trying to say here is you could just make a really good pasta that can be enjoyed by many here. Let's get started on this how to make pasta video. First, I'm going to make my well of flour and slowly pour in the eggs. Nope, that. I'm going to use a mixer because I have a mixer. Makes life so much easier. You can use low gluten flour here, or all purpose is fine as well. So mix together the ingredients that have been weighed out by grams listed below until it comes out like this. Take it out, knead it on a lightly floured surface, and then cut it into the portions that you're going to roll out. Now I'm going to turn the dial to number 1, just like you're number 1. Turn it to number 1 on your pasta roller, and I want to show you what it looks like if you roll it out when it's too thick. If you roll it out when it's too thick, you're going to have a nice ribbon of garbage, and it's going to be completely useless. But it's fine. You just keep working it until you get what you want. But you don't want this. So you want to do is have it thin enough. Use a roller if you'd like until you get something like this. And then you could start on dial number 1. There you go. That's what we want right here. Beautiful sheet of pasta. So now you guessed it, of course, we're going to go to dial number 2. We're going to work our way up the ladder here until we get to number 8 here. I'm just going to keep rolling. And if you have these edges that don't look perfectly straight, that's fine. You can re-roll. That's always good. But I'm just going to keep going. I also want to mention you want to let the roller do pretty much all the work. Just let it sit on there and it'll start to roll out. The machine knows what it's doing. So we're going to keep doing this process until we get to the very last step, number 8, until we have a beautiful sheet that looks thin as this. And that's pretty much all it takes to roll out a sheet of pasta. Of course, the hand cranked one is fine. You can get one of these KitchenAid ones too. They make your life way easier. I just don't really like the way they sit sometimes, which is why I'm using it on the KitchenAid Mini, because it sits a little lower. It's kind of annoying the way it sits on the regular one. But anyways, I rant. This is the way the sheet looks when it's done. Look at that. Be proud of your creation. Beautiful pasta. So look, now I'm just rolling up the pasta and we're gonna go with a knife here. You can trim off these unwanted edges, and then you can cut as thick as you want for parpadelle. So I'm going to do parpadelle, which is a thicker cut pasta. So I'm just going to cut it just like that. And presto pasta, there you go. Parpadelle. Look at that. Beautiful. So from here, you could just cook that, or you could save the rest for later and roll it out later. Quick tip. Also, you could cut off the edges and have a nice rectangle for lasagna. You can actually freeze this too if you don't want to use it now. Or you can do a maltagliati, which means poorly cut in Italian. It's usually when they just use the unused scraps from making ravioli or whatever. I love this pasta just because it's so imperfect. It's nice. Just like me. Okay, so next I'm going to do a garganelle. Roll it on one of these little gnocchi boards I found at Sur La Table. If you don't have one, I've seen someone do it on a fork. Works totally fine. But garganelle is just beautiful when done like this. Also, get this tool. One of the guys that makes pasta at work for all the restaurants swears by it, and it's actually amazing. Found it at Sur La Table. Or you can get one of these gnocchi boards as well to make garganelle. Found this at Sur La Table too for $9. You can also use it for cavatelli or gnocchi, whatever. Now the reason you make pasta. Go ahead and boil it in water that is salted like the freaking ocean until it's done. Fresh pasta cooks way faster, so be mindful of this. If you know, you know. Go ahead and take it out. Save a little bit of that pasta water. Toss in some butter until it's brown, and then your pasta right in. Season it to taste, and there you go, some buttered pasta. Delicious as is, or for other things. I might be doing some recipe videos in the future with this pasta recipe, so stay tuned for that. But I think you get the point here. You can use this dough to make any kind of pasta with noodles. The possibilities are endless. There are so many pastas, so have fun with it, and make sure to share it on social media because I'd love to see what you make. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more on how to make pasta, stay tuned for the next episode of this series. I'm going to be doing a agnolotti and filled pasta series. So go ahead and drop a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.